Exodia! Obliterate!
Hey guys, this is Camron from YugiohWarriors, and today I'll be doing that Exodia deck profile I was hoping to do for you guys. I'll also be doing my Exodia Necros deck, but the Exodia deck probably won't take too long. Everyone knows the main purpose of Exodia deck, obviously to get all 5 pieces of Exodia into your hand. So this shouldn't take too long. So let's just get started. So in the deck, you're obviously going to need all 5 pieces of Exodia: the left arm, the left leg, the right arm, the right leg, and of course the Exodia the Forbidden One, or the head of Exodia. Then for the other monsters, you're going to want to have 3 card Ds and 3 Swift Scarecrows. I'm going to point this out now. You can also play this deck with spell cards as well. I choose to play this deck with trap cards, with very limited spell cards, because I feel like you can also get the job done with trap cards as well, and you can't always rely on spell cards, because spell cards, they don't work as much even if you have trap cards for stall. So I think trap cards would work the best for an Exodia deck. Obviously, you can make a case for spells as well, but I just choose to play with trap cards. So for the spells, we have 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. I only have this card in as a filler. I couldn't think of any other drawing type trap card. Unless you can think of one for this deck, you can go ahead and put that in, or tell me in the comment section below what that trap card is. But anyways, yeah, I just have that in for filler, or if I have to discard, I can just discard that as well. Then I have 1 Day of Peace. This can come in really handy, especially since you don't take any damage the next turn, so you don't have to set any trap cards, even if you didn't get any stall cards. Then just 3 Pot of Dualities. You're also not going to be doing any special summoning in this deck, unless you can somehow think of a combo to do special summoning with this deck, which I'm pretty sure that will be like impossible. So that's just why I have Pot of Dualities in there. Now for the traps, you're going to want to have 3 Accumulated Fortunes. This can be used to basically massive draw power as well. You can use it, chain it like against. You can use that, or you can chain Threatening War. You can Threatening War, then chain Reckless Greed, then chain like Jar Greed, and then chain Accumulated Fortune. Then that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards you can draw. So Accumulated Fortune does help it quite a bit, especially with trap cards, and you're going to be doing a lot of chaining with trap effects anyways. So Accumulated Fortune is a big help. Then you want 3. Have 3 gift cards. These are mainly so you can also help activate Hope for Escape, which, if the gap between your opponent's life points and yours is 2,000 points life points or higher, you can pay 1,000, or at least 1,000 points higher than yours. You can pay 1,000 life points, and then for every 2,000 point difference, you can draw 1 card. So that's already 3,000, and then minus another 1,000, so you can at least draw 2 cards. And what I like to do is let my opponent attack me just a little bit. I mean, not too much, because then that can get dangerous, especially if your opponent has Gaga Cowboy. But just a little bit so that you can draw a couple more cards in your deck as well. Then you want to have 3 Jar of Greeds. These are also very important. Even when you can just draw 1 card, it can save your life. I know one time I Jar Greed, Legacy Yata Garasu, and Reckless Greed on the field, and I didn't have any hand trap, I didn't have Swift Scarecrow or anything on my field. My opponent could have killed me in 1 turn, but then I activated all of these cards and I drew 2 Swift Scarecrows, and that helped me win the duel. So, watch, you're gonna need these draw cards. Also, Legacy Yata Garasu, this doesn't seem so important, especially you can only draw 1 card as well, but that draw power still, and you know, you need to draw lots of cards, especially with Exodia in your deck. Then you want to have 2 or 3 Reckless Greeds. These are a big help, but they're also counterproductive in a way, because you have to skip your next 2 draw phases. So mainly what you want to do for Reckless Greed is have at least 1 or 2 to 3 maybe hand traps or stall cards on the field as well, because it's counterproductive, because you have to skip your next 2 draw phases. So if you don't have anything to help you keep drawing, or if you don't have anything to help you stall, I wouldn't use Reckless Greed unless you absolutely have to, like possibly draw that 1 Swift Scarecrow that could save your life. But I would mainly use that if you have a couple of stall cards, or if you also wanted to chain Accumulated Fortune to it. But you have to have chain link 4 or higher, so remember that. for Accumulated Fortune. Then, basically for the stall cards, 3 Threatening Roars and 3 Bobakus. This is how I play just a regular Exodia deck. Like I said, you could take this Mystical Space Typhoon out and put in another possibly spell card or trap card, but this is just how I play it. So now I'm just gonna go get to the Exodia Necros. I'm gonna say this now. You can also possibly play this deck also by Exodia, just a little bit in a way, by using Exodia instead of using Exodia Necros. So I'm just gonna go through this quickly. Obviously you're gonna need 5 pieces of Exodia. Then you're gonna need 3 Armageddon Knights just so that you can get rid of your Exodia pieces from the deck. 2 Card Troopers. These can possibly also screw you up as well because I only played 2 Contract Exodias, which means if you milled 2 of those by accident, that can be a big game changer right there. That's basically game over for you. So be a little bit cautious when you use Card Trooper. 3 Card Cardies. These can also be very helpful just in case you need to get one of these in your hand so that you can just basically just throw it away in a way so you can use Contract Exodia. Then 3 Cyber Valleys. These are also stall cards, so you can draw a card and basically end the battle phase. So these Cyber Valley is actually a big help. I'm kind of surprised why it's not maybe limited or forbidden in a way or banned in a way, because it's a pretty good card. I would say. Then you're gonna need 2 Dark Referers. These can be very helpful as well. Let's say you had a piece of Exodia in your hand and you want to get rid of another one in your deck. You can just discard that Exodia piece in your hand and also get rid of one in your deck. So this Dark Referer can be a big help for you. Then you're gonna want to need 3 Exodia Necrosses. These are basically the boss of the deck. So you would definitely gonna need quite a bit of these. We don't have the Exodia piece. Then 2 Mystic Tomatoes. These be cautious when you play Mystic Tomato because you have to summon the Dark Monster in attack mode, which means you have to choose between Armageddon Knight and Dark Grepher, and I would choose Dark Grepher because it has more attack, and you would lose less life points if that monster would be destroyed. So be just a little bit cautious, or you can also summon a Exodia piece in attack mode, but I would only summon out the Exodia piece if that was your opponent's last attack for the turn. That way they can't attack it and you lose even more life points. So just be a little careful and cautious when you play that. Then you want to play 2 Contract Exodias. You need these to summon out your Exodia Necros, so use these wisely. Try not to mill too much, but also just want to have at least 1 in your hand. Try to get 1 in your hand at all times, at least 1. That way you can also Monster Incarnation for your Exodia Necros. Then you want 3 creature swaps. These can be helpful as well. So what you can do is you can normal summon out an Exodia piece if you have it in your hand. Then you can creature swap out your Exodia piece for a stronger monster in opponents of the field. Then you can go ahead and attack that Exodia piece, have your opponent lose life points, and you can get 1 in the graves for Contract Exodia. So this can be a big help, quite a big help as well. Then you want 3 hand destructions. These are merely to discard and to draw and replenish your hand when you don't need these Exodia pieces anymore. That's basically it for almost it for the spells. Then 3 monster incarnations. Let's say you accidentally milled a Card Trooper, or not Card Trooper. If you accidentally milled an Exodia Necros by Card Trooper, then you can go ahead and discard an Exodia piece for that exact Necros. So that can come in handy as well. You're gonna want 2 Mirror Forces, 3 Safe Zones, and Torrential Tribute. These are basically stall cards as well, and Torrential Tribute can just wipe the field. And let's say you summoned out an Exodia piece and for some reason you felt like just wasting Torrential Tribute. By all means, go ahead and waste that Torrential Tribute just so you can get that in the grave. But what I'm going to do right now, actually, I probably should have done this before. You actually might want to take out a creature swap or any other spell card. I put in Foolish Burial. Ghoulish. I kind of just thought of this right now. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but you also want to put in a Foolish Burial if you can. So you can take out a spell card. Just don't take out Contract Exodia and put in Foolish Burial, because Foolish Burial actually you probably would need for the deck because it would be a big help as well. So other than that, those are my 2 Exodia decks, my Exodia Necros and my Trapped Exodia deck. My next deck profile, I hope to be doing a deck profile of a Yami Yugi deck, but I kind of started it earlier, then I forgot to save it and X'd it out, so that's why it's kind of empty now. So I will be doing a deck profile of Yugi next. I'm also going to, where is it? Oh, just remind you guys again, you can also play this deck as an Exodia deck, like playing Exodia. It may be a little bit challenging to play, but if you're a skilled duelist, you could probably play this as an Exodia deck as well. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I made a Twitter for the YugiohWarriors, so I'll put a link to that in the description below. I hope to be giving out like updates and stuff off of Twitter. Those are where mainly the updates will be coming from, and also more information about the box giveaways and monthly giveaways and stuff like that. So please go ahead and check out our Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed. And this is Cameron from YugiohWarriors signing out.